know it caused a lot of division in the fan community and amongst audiences, and a lot of confusion about what Eurovision actually is, and a sense of fairness or unfairness. So if Australia can join, why can't other countries join? And in particular, when you look at who participates in junior Eurovision, there are countries in there that don't get to participate in adult Eurovision. So it did highlight a few things around unfairness, but in particular, in relation to the idea of the European identity, it says to those countries, or, you know, the broadcasters from those countries, your kids are okay to be part of this idea of European identity, but your adults, your voting citizens are not. So in some ways, I think the EBU was trying to maintain a more cohesive sense of Europeanness, but it's one that it really works to exclude all these other states that could be participating, and it perhaps geographically would be more fair for them to be participating.
No, I don't think we should invite any more countries. Maximum, I would add Canada, because they are in a similar situation to the one of Australia. They have also been broadcasting the Eurovision Song Contest for a number of years. They also have like this European connection through their ancestors, and I think that could be as maximum as us going far away from the European countries. But also, let's not forget that Eurovision is a network that includes not only Europe, but also countries from the Mediterranean, such as the North African countries. So maybe some of them could enter, like it happened with Morocco once they entered Eurovision once in 1980. But I would really like to have back the countries that have left Eurovision, mostly Turkey, and also the countries, the Balkan countries that have recently left the competition, such as Romania, Bulgaria, North Macedonia.
It certainly became more and more evident as it went on that the kind of the geopolitics of Asia are really complicated. I mean, Europe is complicated as well, don't get me wrong, but even just geographically, it's such a huge expanse that it's kind of difficult to manage, and it spreads two hemispheres and, you know, all of those sorts of things. But I think the turning point for me was in 2018 when the Chinese partner broadcaster Mango censored a couple of the performances. So one was because of, I think it was Albania's tattoos, and the other one was where they censored a pride flag. And so that caused a rift between the EBU and Mango. And Mango was the main broadcaster that was in negotiations to be part of Asiavision. And it was kind of thing, if you could get China in there, then you could get quite a bit of money out of it, I think. And so once that kind of fell apart, I thought I don't think they're ever going to be able to pull this together, even though I think they had about 9 interested broadcasters at one point, 9 or 10, which would have been a nice little starter. But yeah, it just became way too difficult.
I think Eurovision is more about regional talent, and I think we have a lot of that. So I think participating in it would be really cool, but I don't think it could create something like that because it's very, very big and diverse.
I guess growing up, when I was thinking about it, I thought it's going to be something similar to, like, you know, the idol shows each country has, or like The Voice, X Factor, something like that. But yeah, it's just like a completely different world. You can see politics, you can see culture, history, all of that through it.
Well, actually, it's not only about the future of Australia, it's about the future of the contest itself. Many countries have left in the meantime, so that gives an extra added value to Australia being a part of it, because, you know, it's a peaceful country where there are no conflicts around. So it's only a question of should they participate or not, because let's not forget that they are not, the Australian broadcaster, SBS, is not an active member of the European Broadcasting Union. It's more like a passive member, and it's the only country participating that is in that category. All the others are active members of the EBU. So I think that as long as they keep on showing interest, and as long as they keep on sending an entry that people might enjoy, let's say it like this, their participation will be guaranteed. It's true that after 10 years, what I notice is that it's not so much of a question anymore. No one is asking. They are just expecting to have the Australian entry. So maybe after 10 years, we have all finally come to accept that they are a part of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Honestly, I was surprised when they said that we would be participating this year. I expected last year to be the end of it. And part of that is because, they don't ever make it seem as though that there is this consistent commitment in the way that there was for that sort of that middle period when we were participating, when we had Australia Decides, and there was that 5-year agreement with the EBU. I think if we got another 5-year agreement, we'd go, okay, we know what's happening, and even if we don't know who the artist is, we know we're participating. But the fact that it is so up in the air every year makes you feel kind of unstable in terms of that participation.
I'm not sure if there's like a contract in place or anything that's like, okay, Australia's staying indefinitely, but I know, like, it's even us being over here, we want to show Eurovision in Europe how committed we are to being in this competition and how honoured we are, because, we're so far away, and I understand that and everything, but like, we love this competition and it's such an honour to be in it. And we just hope that we can stay in it for as long as we can.
Maybe a win this time.
Yeah, well, exactly as well. And I forgot to say, in the past 10 years have done really well.
Yeah.
So I think that's also like a good testament to us staying in as well. So, yeah.
Excuse me, are you Gojo?
What? You're Damian? Your song is literally like my favourite ever in Eurovision.
Your song is my favourite at Eurovision. What?
Motivates me knowing that it hasn't been won yet, so that's very motivating.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.